GamerGraham's, it's time to unite. I'm here with a brand new computer build. I'm building my next gaming PC, so stay tuned to that. Those are all the parts right there. Let's get started. Okay, as you can see, I got the case out of the box. I took the sides off, and it came with some hardware. It came with some screws and the case speaker. So we'll be using these as we build. So we'll put these aside and do as we go. But the first thing we're going to do is get the cables out of the way. And we're going to prepare to put in the motherboard first. So let's do that. Okay, so here is our motherboard. This particular board is the 990 FXA gaming motherboard. It comes with a disc. It comes with cable labels, quick installation guide. It comes with the SLI bridge, SATA cables, the back plate, instruction manual. Stay out. It's the door hanger. I don't know if I'll be using that, but it also comes with the case badge. Here's a look at that board up close, guys. Doesn't that look sweet? Looks sweet to me. All this right here glows red. But the first thing we gotta do is install the back plate. So I'll show you how to do that. When you put the back plate on, it's gonna go right here where this bar is, and it doesn't matter what motherboard you got, the keyboard will always go on top. And you want to put this in on the inside. So I'll bring this around and I'll show you how to do this. Now it's going to snap in place, but it's going to take a little bit of effort, especially if it's the first build. I'm not going to, usually you reach around, but you can also put in like this at an angle so that you kind of set it in place. Usually I go to the bottom first and then work my way towards the top. If it's in, you're going to feel this bevel all the way around the sides. Since this is a brand new case, I expect it to be a little stubborn. Like I said, it's stubborn. It almost feels like you're gonna break it. That's how I zoom it this side. There we go. Hear that snap? That means the back plate is now in place and ready for motherboard installation. Can't believe we installed the motherboard already. But yeah, let's do this. Alright. On this particular motherboard, there is no standoffs. They're already mount holes on them, and you put them directly in the hole. So I want to go ahead and yeah, put these in. Usually start with the corner first. Okay, so I got the motherboard installed. Next we install the processor. And so I got the AMD FX 8350, which is an 8-core processor. It is the black edition, and we're going to install this. So give me a second to open this, and I'll show you how to install it in your system. Okay, so there you have it, the case badge and the processor and the heatsink. First things first, I'm going to switch camera angle so you can get a better view. Then I'll show you how to put all this stuff in. Okay, installing the processor is pretty easy. This lever, when you get the motherboard, will be down like this. All you do is raise it up. First thing you do. Secondly, you get the processor out of its package. You hold it by the side. You do not hold the pins. And you look for a little arrow, which happens to be right here. Anyway, what you do is you match that arrow to the arrow that's on the socket. And on this motherboard, it's right here in this corner there. So all you do is match the arrow with that there and press it down. It's not going to snap in place, it is going to just sit there. But you do want to hold the processor in place while you push down the arm. Then once you do that, then the processor is secure. Okay. So next we get the heatsink ready. But before we do that, I'm going to put some Arctic Silver thermal paste on the CPU. It's highly recommended for overclockers and stuff like that. I'm not going to overclock mine, but it does help get the heat off of the processor. So the way they want you to do this is like a crisscross design. Little dab will do it. Don't have to overdo it, just like what I have right there on the processor. Now we can put on our heatsink. Now, each side will have a hook like this, and this side with a lever. What you do is you hook one side and then hook the other and then lock it in place. So what I usually do is I lock this side first, bring it in, the seat on the processor, You snap this side. That should just snap right on. There it is. Bring that lever, get up and over. Now, CPU's in place, and all you do is look for the power pins, which is usually right at the processor. Mine's right here, and you plug it in right there. That's the CPU fan. Right, there's that. And if you want to, you can go ahead and plug in your system fan too if you have one. I just happen to have one. So I will do this one and system fan 1. Took the cable away, and we're ready to continue. Now, before we go any further, the next step I'm going to take is I'm going to install my hard drives, and it's because I have so many of them. I actually have 5 I'm putting in. 4 hard drives and a SATA for the OS drive. So I'll put them in real quick, and then we'll go from there. But here you just screw them in here, and then just one screw on the other side. Each case is different, so make sure you look at your case, see what's set up, and mount your hard drives accordingly. Okay, so I have my hard drives in. My Samsung 850 EVO 500 gigabyte solid state drive, my 2 terabyte hard drive, follow my 3 other 1 terabyte drives for storage space. Because I do a lot of video editing and I go out recording videos, stuff like that. So that's what that's about. The next step in this build is installing the RAM. I decided to continue using my old RAM. It is Corsair XMS3. This is 16 gigabytes. So I want to install these. And to install these, all you do is look and see which one. Channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So 1 and 3 is first. So what you want to do, see a little notch there, you want to match that to the motherboard. And in this case is label side this way. All you do is put it one side first. Make sure you get in the slot, and then you push down on both sides at once. You can damage your RAM if you don't do this correctly. But they're easy. All they do is click in place. So the RAM's in now. Easy as pie. Okay, the next step in the process I want to do is wire up the motherboard, power switch, reset, and all that. So I'm going to consult my manual. And look up the wiring guide. Now each motherboard is different, so depending on which one you use, you have to look at the diagram. It'll be on the page by itself. Usually, after you wire everything else up, it'll go back to it. And here it is. On MSI, it's JFP1 and JFP2. So I'm going to wire this up consult your motherboard manual for the wiring diagrams, and I'll show you kind of basically what it should look like when it's done, when I'm finished. Okay, I got it all wired up. I'll show you what it looks like. All these different connectors down here do something. Reset switch, power light, hard disk drive activity light, stuff like that. So that's what all that is. Plus over here you have the front audio ports right here. So that's what that's about. Next thing I want to install is the SATA cables and label them, and then we'll finally put our motherboard in, or power supply in. So look forward to that. Okay, I have the SATA cables in, and they're labeled. As you can see, I stuck them in the back of the machine for now. And now it's time for the fun part. Time to install my power supply. And for the power supply, I got myself a CORSAIR CX750M. This is a semi-modular. The main power is not removable, but the individual power sources for the drives are. So I'm going to be opening this and installing it right now. Now, if you're not sure how to install a power supply, just stay tuned. The non-modular ones are kind of more of a pain to deal with because everything's attached to it, versus modular, which is nice because you could only add what you need and save on cable space, which provides a more even airflow in your case. Alright, the power supply does come with its own power cord. Cables, cable ties. So yeah, it's all just really nice. But yeah, I'm going to install this real quick and I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Alright, Grandma. I have all the SATA cables in, power connected. I also went ahead and installed my burner drive here and got that set it up and powered up also. One thing that's really left is to pipe in the power or the graphics card and provide power to that, and I think we're nearing the programming phase, so hang in there, we're getting there. Alright, I went ahead and jumped a few steps and we are ahead. We're now at the programming stage of Windows. So we're installing it right now. After I get Windows installed, I will finish up on the inside and put the sides on, and that'll be that. The reason why I didn't show you everything is because some of that stuff is like straightforward. I guess the modular power supply, that could be a challenge, but there's only one place you can plug into, so it's not like you can screw up really. So that's why I went and did what I did. But after I install Windows, I plan on going in there, doing some cable management, buttoning up the system, and then installing my everyday software on it. So look forward to that. Alright, Grandma, so I got my computer finished now. I know I skipped some steps, but I really want to get this done. So I'm going to do a boot test. This is, see how long it takes to get the power button to desktop. And we're not going to include the BIOS, so when you count, just kind of skip over the BIOS. I got something grinding on the graphics. So I gotta fix that. Okay, I'd call that pretty impressive. And there it is, already. So I have the 8350. There's a 900 series, but if I'm going to spend that much, I might as well buy the new Ryzen core. So I didn't go that route. Instead, this is the Vishera. It's the 4.0, 4.2 gigahertz turbo. So that's what I got. I'll list the details of my build in the description. Other than that, I will see you guys later on when I start uploading more videos on a more regular basis now that I have my computer done. Anyway, talk to you later.